Happy solstice to all of you, my friends. Northern hemisphere, we're moving into winter. Southern hemisphere, we're moving into summer. So it is a great time of endings and beginnings. Spring, we plant things and things start to grow, but summer is a big time of huge growth. That's where most of the growth happens. And then, moving from autumn into winter, autumn, things start to fall, things start to get ready to harvest, and then winter is the ending and the pausing period to kind of look over what has grown, what we've experienced, and gratitude for all of that fruit that we had that came in that fall time frame. So we can both, whether you're on the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, we can all glean from the energies of both the summer and winter solstice energy. So we'll be diving into, we're going to do it by element in each of these 4 videos. But within each of the 4 videos, like we're going to do by elements. So like air signs, we will have Libra and Gemini and Aquarius, of course. Each one of the signs will get a special oracle. But we're going to we'll pull a huge kind of compass reading on the different 4 areas of our life and the overall energies for the month. Not the month, but the months, because it's from December 21st-ish to around March 20th-ish until we hit the equinox. So we're also going to have an empowering question. We'll have a clarification card here, and then also a message from our guardian angels. So we'll have all of that for all 3 signs for that element, and then each one will get a separate oracle, and then we'll use the everyday tarot to get into any clarification that were needed here. We're going to use this beautiful deck, the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, and this is what it looks like if you're interested in having that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I really like it. So we're going to try that. And the oracle here are the Medicine Woman Oracle. All right. So let's get into it. We'll jump into your sign, and you can use this for your sun sign, your moon sign, or whatever planet. If you're zeroing in, the intentions are that it covers the energy of that zodiac sign. So wherever that falls within your birth chart, you can use this energy to see, how am I going to have that emotional experience or mental experience or whatever it is, whatever planet that you're looking into. So use it for as many as you'd like. Watch all 4 if you want to get an overall energy for this next 3 months. So let's jump into it. All right, Earth signs, this is your reading for the solstice. So, of course, this includes all of the energy of Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn. And what I do for this compass is I separate the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. These represent 4 different areas of our lives, which I'll talk about as we get to them. But we'll start here first with the overall energy for this 3-month period, which will run like December 21st-ish to around March 20th. So for all Earth signs, what do you want them to know? All right, so here is where we're starting. And you've got the Strength card. What a beautiful card here. I'm just going to let it... Wow, I love how they interpret this. So the Strength card is a beautiful card because this is our human self, which looks so powerful here. And this is our higher self, the maiden, and she's bringing the light here. And this is a great card. You really, these 3 months is going to be very much this finding your strength from the inside out, not from the outside in. And generally that means, we're going to have some experiences. As always, every day is like that, right? Where we do have challenges where we're really guided to step into our courage, to step into our true power, remembering who we really are. Because the journey of like this lion in the Strength card, what Spirit told me a little story, we come down as this, we're part of the same being, right? The lion is just a character that this actor's playing, an extension, like a little pinky dipping into this earth and, experiencing it, right? But when it comes down here, it's hungry, it's thirsty, and it's told, like all of us, look out there for that which fulfills you. And there's like three buckets, right? That go, try relationships of all kinds, family, friends, lovers, whatever, schoolmates, workmates. You're going to have all these relationships with your fur babies, your feather babies, whatever, your fin babies, whatever fish are. And, try that, and then try things, situations, jobs, education, social status, all that's going to fulfill you. And then also try things, your, money and bank accounts and possessions and your body. Oh my gosh, there's so much you can experience. And we're like, okay, like everyone else, we go out and we go out to experience that. And the more we eat and drink of that, the more thirsty we become, the more hungry we become. And then eventually, it's a roaring lion in the jungle, so desperate to have that, hunger and thirst satisfied. And that's when our higher self appears. And because it knows what the lion is truly searching for is the eternal unconditional love that it can only find inward and upward. And our higher self happens to be made of that. And it brings it and offers it. And then this roaring lion transforms into a purring little lion cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling content and full and not thirsty for the first time in its life. And then it's not like a superhero. Our higher self doesn't come down and go, okay, now I'm off, and fly away. They bond together. Now that our human is aware of our higher self, we walk together in a different way, hand and paw, through life. So it's a beautiful awareness and a beautiful inner strength that you're developing as you go through this 3-month period. And then let's step through the signs as they go, and we'll start with the South. The medicine wheel that I go by shows the South as fire, the fire element, which is the wand suit, which is our drive, our ambition, our passion, our inspiration, our spiritual energy. So this will be what Spirit and Creator want you to know, all of you Earth signs, about what this energetic adventure is going to be like over the next 3 months. So let's take a look here for all Earth signs. All right. So here's your card here. And you have the Ace of Wands. Wow. So very much stepping into new power, new passion, new desire. And that makes sense here with the Strength card being at the core, because it is like you're stepping into a new power. You feel empowered when you realize all that in the outside world is unstable, disappointing, temporary, not fulfilling. When you go inward and upward, you do step into, like, you feel magical because you get your power back, and you realize during this period that it's not life happening to me. I'm not at the whim of the outside world. I turn inward and upward and I find my strength. The Ace of Wands tells us that every moment we make a choice of energy, what we're attracting to us. We don't attract to us what we want. We attract to us what we are, what we feel we are, and we're focusing our energy in. So every moment is a choice between lower vibrational energy rooted in fear and higher vibrational energy rooted in unconditional love. When I focus on wantingness, like the lion in the beginning, wanting, I need, well, if my energy is pushing that out there, going, I want, I need. Our energy tells the universe, I enjoy wanting. Can you make me want more, and want longer, and need more, and need longer? And our energy tells the universe that. They're like, sure, whatever you're wanting, we bring you. They're the waiter, the wait staff, right? In a way, they bring us what our energy puts forward. So if I focus on what I fear and what I hate, all of that grows, and I draw and attract more of that in. But if I change my focus of my vibration to unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and gratitude, those things, then I'll draw on those higher vibrational things that match that. But there's no right or wrong. We come down here to experience the lower vibration. That lion's journey out there was on purpose for a purpose. We knew that's what we were going to do when we came down here, knowing full well that the person that told us, go out there. They knew that when we come back going, I can't find it anywhere, I'm desperate. They're like, it's in you. And you're like, oh, it's been there all along, like the Wizard of Oz, right? The lion wanted to find courage, and it had it within it all along, right? So I love that. So some great positive awareness of your power is really these next 3 months coming through here. And then we move to the north, which is the element of earth, the suit of coins or pentacles, normally. And this is the only suit that has to do with the outside world. We're going to talk about our mental and emotional journeys, and we already talked about our energetic, spiritual adventure. This one is our physical world. All those props and people and other characters that are on stage with us, including our own bodies. So this will be what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your physical journey over these next 3 months. And of course, this is your suit. This is your element, which is your suit. And so, nothing to be afraid of here. This is what born into. And you got the Three of Pentacles. So beautiful, beautiful. Let's just... And again, the Three of Pentacles has a couple things for you. Big, strong energies about being true to your authentic self, which is coming through really in all these three cards. So not trying to please people, or remembering that, you grew up with praise and punishment to try to get you to do things that people wanted you to do. For, good intentions probably at their heart's core, fearing, what's it going to mean if you don't do something or don't do something. And so we learn through praise and punishment to try to, not be ourselves, try to be what we think we're supposed to be. But this is this stripping away of the old and the creativity coming in, expressing yourself uniquely as yourself as well. It also can represent community and assistance, and that you're not in this alone. And during this time, you might be developing some strong community between you and the physical world with individuals. And that it's okay, be open to receiving, be open to collaborating, helping one another, joining together in your power. So I like that for you too. So I like those. And then we move to the east, which is air, the element of swords, which is our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our attitudes, our expectations. So this will be our mental adventure during the next 3 months for all of you earth signs. So what do they want you guys to know? What's going to be highlighted? It is this one here. And you have the King of Swords. King of Swords, kings rule over their own suit, so he co-rules with the queen, but all the kings are given a second portion of swords, which makes them the master. The master of communication, the master of education. They usually have the Ace of Swords, which gives them access to seeing things from a higher perspective, from a place of capital T truth, that higher vibration. So I feel like a big piece of this 3 months too, even with this library and this expansion and stepping into your power, if you are desiring to learn a new modality or go to school or get certifications and that type of thing, very supported here. That's not for everyone. But what is for everyone is this ability to glean and realize the wisdom that you are experiencing. Journaling would be really good. Capturing your ahas and everything that you're learning during these 3 months will allow you to communicate it and help others with it too. You're going to be able to really speak your truth and have that come through. So I really like that. It's bringing capital T truth, not small t truth rooted in fear, but capital T truth forward in that. So I like that energy. We'll look at emotion here in a sec, but I feel like this is a very grounded time for you. Air element energy, the master of air, also, they're not unemotional, but they can compartmentalize their emotions. I feel like for many of you, you'll be looked at as a leader because you're going to have a really, it's like a great grounding energy where you're not flipping out like everyone else in a situation is because, people are getting sparked, but you're able to stay calm and focused to where you can help people through difficult times and through difficult situations. So I love that for you. And then lastly, but not leastly, we move to the west, which is the element of water. Suit of Cups, which of course is emotion. So we'll see what Spirit and Creator want all of you Earth signs to know about your emotional adventure. So let's take a look here. So I bet you're going to get something really intuitive. I just feel like you're going to have this energy of intuition that comes through because I feel your heart guides you. Like you're having all this energy and this guidance and being true to yourself. And that allows you to approach situations uniquely. So let's take a look here. Well, you have the Knight of Cups. So movement of emotion and the search for the Holy Grail. All knights have a quest. And so this period of time really is this finding the inner love, your self-love, your self-worth, and its movement, its search, it's the quest continues. It's like the Strength card, this is the quest, and they do find the solution. And I feel like with this Knight of Cups, it feels like you're kind of connecting here to this higher love, and that's what when we get to it, we're gonna dig into that because I know in each reading as I look at it, if there's something that feels less like I need more information, I feel like I need more information on this Knight of Cups, which we'll dig to in just a moment here. But let's grab your also these three for your 3-month period, which empowering question. So this will be what empowering question can you contemplate over these next 3 months. And this one says, if I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? Ooh, okay. So I feel like this is this adventure. It's like if I didn't fear, you know, what people would think and do, this is that shame and fear, the praise and punishment, right? That the Three of Pentacles kept us from not being ourselves. But now if you didn't feel that shame or that fear, what would you do now? Who would you be now? What would you want to do? So I love that. And then we have the clarity deck. So this is going to be what you can use clarity about for these 3 months. So let's take a look here. I really liked that topic card. Yep. So these are your two here. The overall theme of here, is rest. Here's that grounding energy we were kind of talking about, which is bodily rest, mental rest. But it's peace of mind, because I feel like you really want to learn and grow but it doesn't feel like it's a burden. It feels like it's exciting. It's not like, oh, okay, God, I got to take these classes, do this stuff, fine, I'll do it. No, because it's what you're wanting to do, something that supports your unique self here, stepping into your power, that it feels like you're, I don't know, it's no pressure. It's like wanting to learn something, you don't feel like the fear and the pressure, right? So here we go again. What could you do if you didn't feel fear? Well, you would have a peaceful mind and rest, which would open your mind, allow you to learn, right? Let's see what else I want to add in there. Yeah, new skin. It says, how are you trying to crawl into an old version of this situation that no longer fits and is no longer relevant? What needs to happen to get you to fully inhabit the new version of this situation? So you're really seeing things clearly here. You're really stepping out of the trying to be someone who you weren't before, and you're really stepping in to that power here. And let's see what your guardian angel wants you to know too. So what message? It It's always unique. Shuffling heart-shaped cards. Okay, there you go. Well, here's your message. They made it easy. Thank you. Your guardian angel is very kind. I love the design on these cards. Beautiful. Right, your message is Jewel. Let you see that, and then I will read it. And it says, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. Here we go. We're going to talk more about that in a sec here, I'm sure. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust, we, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust, there is nothing to fear, there is only love. Wow, strength card. The community coming together, nothing to fear. It's all coming together here. I love that. We'll put these cards over here. These will be, we'll pull one card each for each of the 3 signs. Here in a moment, you'll get a special message. But before we do that, let's dive a little deeper into this Knight of Cups, this quest for higher love. What else would you like us to know about that? Where is that leading us? What's that bringing for us here? Okay. Anything else? Okay, that one. All right, that's what they have here. Right, so I'm also going to take the bottom of the deck here because we got the 2 of Cups. 2 of Emotions. And the 2 of Cups is about important relationships with our higher self, with best friends, with family we haven't connected with in a long time, and of course lovers and romance. But it's also about emotional choice. And so this Knight of Cups is this pursuit of seeing and connecting with that higher love that we find within. But then also this pursuit is, it's like the next level of bringing that into relationships and allowing it to overflow and seep into your interactions with all sorts of, relationships. Like we said, there's family, friends, workmates, lovers, schoolmates, whatever it may be. There's this developing this heightened love that you find within yourself first that fills up and overflows. That's what else they want you to know about this here. Okay, that's part of the Ace of Wands here that you get here. So showing up again, this is part of the spark that allows you to step into your power. The quest for higher love, finding the chalice within you that you don't find it in the outside world, right? So this connection with your higher self is very important here on this journey. Yeah, and the 8 of Swords. This is about becoming aware of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that used to make us feel blinded and bound and trapped and restricted. But the 8 of Swords is a good card to get because it's, this King of Swords, they would allow you to, cut away your bounds, and then you're able to remove the blind, and then you realize, I can just walk out of this, a lot of clarity that sets you free in a lot of different areas of your life too. It allows you to see the small t truths for the false fear that it is. Fear, F-E-A-R, of course, false evidence appearing real. And so clarity of truth coming in here for you. Yeah, and another 8. 8 of Pentacles. So transformation, a lot of stuff coming in here. These 8s are flowy energy. Just think of 4 things on each side. Opens up this big flow in between. You have flow of thought. You have flow of the outside world that changes. All the hard work that you've been putting in, you're going to be seeing clarification and abundance and success coming in with it. And the 8 of Pentacles is like this apprentice becoming the master, the movement forward, the stepping forward. I like that. And again, this teaching and learning, 8 of Pentacles is about schooling and school. So whether you're teaching or a student, you're definitely education and learning are a huge piece of these 3 months for you. And then you have the 2 of Swords, the conflict between the head and the heart. And there is clarification. There is this birthing of awareness. The conflict we have is between our head and our heart, and it's our human head of, kind of like what the lion was told. You got to do this, you got to do that, all these expectations, supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's and must be's. But when the heart comes in, our higher heart, it wins every single time. And so there's this clarification, this clarity that's coming in with this Two of Swords as you learn your power of emotional choice, the power of your story too, which I like. That just means every moment is a choice between higher vibration or lower vibration. Lower vibration are all those things rooted in fear. Higher vibration, those things rooted in unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and gratitude. And every moment is an emotional choice where we get to choose that. Every moment is a story that we get to choose. Now we're given a lot of, all of us, like the lion was given a lot of stories, a lot of supposed to be, should be's, need to be's, have to be's, a lot of opinion around what something is supposed to mean and how we're supposed to feel. Doesn't mean that we need to. It just became our habit, became our reaction. But through habit changing, we can change mindsets. We can change our choice of emotion too. So I like that. All right. Now these are the Medicine Women Oracle. And so we're going to pull a card for each sign as a special message for each. So we'll have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So up first, what message do you have for all our Taurus energies? All right. I do feel like it's this one here. Put that one up here. And then we've got Virgo. So for all the Virgo. Okay. And then lastly but not leastly, the Capricorn. Capricorn. And that's that for them. All right. I'll put that right there. Oh, it's kind of crooked, isn't it? That's right. We don't need to be so exact, right? So, up first here, we've got the Taurus. So we've got number 8, healing, which says, I support you on the path to healing. So we'll put that right there. And let's see, this is actually one of the archetypes, so let's take a look. So she says, I am the healer, she who protects midwives, wise women, and herbalists. I have inherited the magical knowledge of the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Call me for smooth birthing or to help someone cross the threshold towards death. My deepest wish is to give all my support. My medicine heals the wounds of the soul and banishes negative energies from the body. The art of potions, philtres, elixirs, and medicinal plants holds no secrets for me. I dry, I cut, I grind, I sing. Trust in me. I am a powerful medicine woman, a witch. The guidance she brings, the time for healing has come. In the cycle of transformation, you're about to cross the threshold. What must you let die? From which tragedy, must you free yourself? We come to this earth with a transgenerational heritage that we are here to transmute. It's time to heal the wound of your soul to find its treasure, its pearl. Sorceress of modern times, you have in you both the poison and the antidote, your great power. The medicine woman of healing invites you to find your own medicine, explore medicinal plants, crystals, dancing, singing, shamanic practices. Say yes to your gift. To awaken your medicine, connect to this archetype and prepare yourself for a new stage on the path of healing. Open your ritual space. Take up your drum or your rattler. Find healing mantras, a Karo chant. Choose an object to represent your wound, which you'll later give back to nature. Light a candle, symbolizing the light of your consciousness. Draw a healing circle around you. Call your allies, animals, totems, ancestors, or guides. before whom you lay down your wound, such as betrayal in love, lack of recognition, abandonment, or abuse. Visualize your tragedy and then honor it. Dance, sing, and let the tears flow. Close the ritual with a sensory meditation with larch essential oil, a powerful healer. Close the circle and give thanks. Find a time to go out in nature to bury the symbol or the object that you had chosen to represent your wound. You can also call upon a shaman or healer to help you in your rebirth. And there's a final little statement here, or affirmation. It says, trust in the process and enter into the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Wow. Powerful Taurian energy. All right. Love that for you. And then Virgos, you have the bear totem, which says, retire into your den to find answers. And here we are, winter solstice, hibernation, at least in the northern hemisphere, right? So let's find it here, number 15. So it says, I am the spirit of the bear. I invite you to retire from the world into your den to take some time alone. I am the time of dreams, hibernation, and rest. So here's that rest coming back in. The symbolism of this, it says, keeper of the western door, the bear retires into his cave to observe a time for dreams. Once regenerated, he feeds and exercises his great power. His clan is one of leaders and healers. His totem is connected to the earth, the earth energy, and he is respected for his strength and power. He is a born leader. In some traditions, the bear is associated with rites of initiation, aiming to awaken to a new state of consciousness. The bear is the ancestor, and as such, he is venerated. His message to you, your inner strength is powerful. Remember, whatever you experience, light always shines in the darkness. So dive into yourself. The guidance that he brings when the bear appears in a reading, it's to invite you to take a break, to escape from the world and dive into your den, your interiority. Doubtlessly, you need some rest to renew your energies. There's no point in running around to try to change a situation or move it forward. A great dream slumbers inside you, and it needs silence to emerge. Something new is trying to become a reality. A timeout alone is necessary. During that time, you will receive Earth's breath of power, and you will be able to summon your natural leadership once more. Contact your animal guide. Honor your need for inner silence, a time of introspection, and find the answers within yourself. There's a she-bear cave ritual. It says, call upon the she-bear spirit guide and plan for some hibernation time with the she-bear cave ritual, called a tiawi. I probably totally murdered that in the Native American tradition, meaning a time of stillness and silence. For an hour, sit in darkness in your room, in warmth and coziness, with a comforting drink and dried fruit. Take up your drum and enter in your dream space. Let a song dedicated to the she-bear rise up inside you and navigate this in-between. Find your path and call its qualities. Let visions come to you. Savor this time of intentional solitude. To close the ritual, say a prayer of gratitude and thank the spirit of the she-bear. And in your notebook, write down the messages you have received. You can also find a spot in nature for this ritual or go for a short retreat, of course. Beautiful. Love that. So that's what they have for you, Virgo. And then Capricorn, you got the spirit of the earth. This is so crazy. So card number 19, and it says, have faith, you are supported. The reason it's crazy is because this is the second reading I've done, the second element. In the first one, they had the spirit of fire. This is earth signs. This is the spirit of earth. This is both. The others were fire. Well, the first card in the other reading was also an archetype. And then the other two cards were fire. This one, the other two cards are earth. And one of them is the spirit of earth. Crazy, just how it is all unfolding. So great synchronicities. Anyway, important for you to know that for some reason, but there it is. All right, so the spirit of earth. So Capricorns, it says, I am the spirit of earth, Mother Earth, imprinted with the footsteps of her children. Mountain, clearing, or desert, I clothe myself in color to manifest the beauty of life. I am hummus, as close to you and your humanity as can be. I am generous and fertile. And that might not be hummus. It's Humus, which might be humus. It's not food. I must be hungry. So I am humus, as close to you and your humanity as you can be. I am generous and fertile. I am life, in which you can lay down or retire in a cave. Here we go. The plant world takes root inside me, producing sumptuous forests, prodigious orchards, and countless medicinal herbs. I provide shelter to the forest people, and minerals and crystals grow in my breast. I am your carnal principle. I've heard a lot about this, about herbal stuff coming in here. So really standing out, I just feel like for some of you, if you're wanting to, this studying you want to do is become an herbalist, very supported here. Especially if it's you Capricorns. Guidance says this card reminds you that you are a daughter of Gaia, our primordial mother. She invites you to plunge your roots into her earth to ground yourself and manifest your dreams. Support your health with fruit and vegetables from her body. Medicinal plants and clay are powerful allies for you. Perhaps you're having trouble bringing a project to life or finding your rightful place. The spirit of earth in your reading renews your faith. Reconnect with your inner earth, your uterus, the seat of feminine power, and you are safe. And of course, male, female, we all have divine feminine energy. We have divine uteruses. If you're masculine, a male, and you don't have a uterus, think of these things in that aspect. And then awaken the medicine. Call the spirit of earth to support you. What message is earth bringing you? To find out, dedicate a moment to this spirit. In nature, perform a grounding ritual. Walk barefoot on earth. Listen to the beat of her pulse. Plunge your roots into her belly. Invoke the spirit of earth and entrust it with your request. Pay attention to ferns rustling, a bird singing, a pattern in the bark of a tree. Become fertile earth for its messages. Symbolize its presence on your altar with an element from nature that will support you. And then give thanks. At home, you can take care of your plants. Cook with produce harvested from the earth. Take up your drum to connect to Earth's heart. Awaken the wild woman and say a prayer for her. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. What great messages for these coming 3 months. And of course, each month I'll be having different readings around moons and seasons changing and different things. But this gives you a good roadmap, a good compass for these 3 months for all of that earth energy and some great information coming through here. I love this for you. Now, if you'd like to join me, I also have live readings on Friday and Saturday nights and Saturday and Sunday morning afternoons. All the times are listed in the description box down below. I also offer personal readings if you're interested in any of those. Diving deeper, I have a link down below for all of that I do there too. Relationship readings, past life readings, etc. Yeah, and so I'm so grateful that we're on this journey together. There seems to be a lot going to be transforming and changing in the world coming up, and I'm so grateful to have you part of my community and part of my tribe. So thank you guys so much for all your love and all your support. And remember, every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I talk with you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.